Welcome to the Coach Jeff Garrett Show, where each week I bring you short, bite-sized podcasts filled with powerful ideas that you can use at home and at work. I'm a thought leader that believes you can have success while living life out of balance. I'm glad you're here. Let's get the show started. A recent Gallup poll shows that 28% of U.S. employees say they feel burnt out at work very often or always. That's an incredible number, 28% of U.S. employees. So what are some of the things that you can do to fight this burnout? Well, one thing that I teach my clients is to take control of their time. By setting time boundaries, it allows them to take charge of their time and take control of their schedule. Here's a few of the ideas that I share with my clients in taking control of their time and their schedule. One of the things to take control of first is email. You can spend all day on email if you let email take control of your time. The first thing to do is to set a time in your calendar to where you're returning and sending emails, returning and making telephone calls, and sending and returning texts. Have different time blocks during the day to do this. If you answer emails, telephone calls, and text as they come in, you're going to let that control your day rather than you control your day. So the first step is to take control of that. Some of my clients, they have online calendars to where they have people can actually put an appointment in on their calendar, and maybe that's you. One thing to do here is to block out scheduled times during the day where you do not want time scheduled in your calendar. In essence, put a ghost appointment in there to save you some time. And a ghost appointment is just an appointment that you're blocking some time out that you don't want to have anything scheduled in that particular time block. One thing that's very important to do too is to set time after a meeting. So if you have a meeting set for an hour, let's say, schedule 15 to 30 minutes after that to block out on your calendar. So it gives you margin. Have you ever had an appointment or a meeting that went over time? Of course you have. Maybe just a couple, right? So this allows you to have some gap time there to where if the meeting does run over, you're not late for your next meeting. It also gives you an opportunity to use that block to return telephone calls, emails, text, go to the bathroom, get something to drink, or just take a break. It's also, speaking of breaks, it's also important to schedule time for breaks. That being breaks like after every 90 minutes that you work, make sure you take a short break to get your energy back and to get refocused. It's really important that you schedule time to eat lunch. I know a lot of you probably eat lunch at your desk, especially if you're at home, you might do that. But you need to take some time and break from the office for a little bit. Another thing to do is to set a hard stop time in your calendar for when you're going to complete the day, when you're going to leave the office. I know some of you work at home, some of you work in the office. There's hybrid model as well, where you work both at home and in the office. Doesn't matter. You still need to set a time at the end of the day where you're going to stop, where you're not going to work anymore. That's the end of the day. That's when you're going to head for home or leave your home office. These are just a few of the ideas that I share with my clients. To learn more about my time transformation course, contact me at jeff@coachjeff.me. Thanks for listening, and be audacious. You have just listened to the Coach Jeff Garrett Show. If you enjoyed the show, go to iTunes, subscribe to the show, write a review, and give us a rating. Thank you for listening, and remember to be great.